Today is March 29th, 2025. I'm the creator of Zynecoin. Zynecoin is a cryptocurrency created in 2018, in April 2018, on the 17th to be precise. So, we are entering our 7th year, and on the occasion of this anniversary, we wish to expand our community base to unite all energies in the service of developing the African field, to mobilize all the energies of African youth, to truly make this continent the beacon, the new beacon of civilization. In this world that has completely lost its bearings, in this increasingly dangerous world, Africa must become not only the refuge, but the hub of the continent where human values persist. The continent of youth, the continent of creativity, the continent that is brimming with underexploited wealth, and which is not currently serving Africans. To write a new page of African history, this continent which has known very great civilizations, this continent where humanity was born, this continent which once again must be able to enable resilience so that this new world can emerge and lay the foundations of a new paradigm, allowing us to live in harmony with our environment and in a space of peace. So to do this, I call upon all energies, especially from our brothers in the African-American and Afro-Canadian communities, to tell them that our team based in Africa, in Marrakesh, in North Africa, has developed over the past 7 years a tool which is there to tokenize African genius, human genius, and mobilize all resources through the global youth to impact and engage in a win-win relationship with the African continent. So to do this, we have a digital object that will generate a lot of buzz and which should mobilize a great number of people from the sports field, the entrepreneurship field, the marketing field. It's W7. W7. What is it about, actually? W7, it's a mobile application which aims to allow a young African living in Africa to undergo a series of tests, allowing through the detection and enhancement of physical and mental abilities to detect early talent and guide it towards the appropriate structures to enable them to achieve their dream and start a professional career. First of all, in the context of football, we are starting with football. Why? Because in Africa, and particularly in West Africa and South Africa, football is an extremely popular vector, a means of popular mobilization, which has an incredible appeal among the youth. And it is through the choice of this sport, which carries many values and sees stars earning extremely well, their lives, changing their lives, but also the lives of their community. There are great champions who are originally from Africa, who currently play in the world's biggest leagues. And this application aims to break new ground, to bypass all the existing structures on the fields, which are often structures that cater to urban areas. Through relational networks to children from middle class, even upper middle class backgrounds, since accessing a training center in partnership with major clubs, especially European ones, is extremely expensive. And they are not at all accessible to young people living on the outskirts of cities where there is a wealth of talent. But these are talents that today risk being wasted. Through this tool, it really allows the greatest number of people to have the chance to take the tests and to be immediately detected by certifiers who will travel, verify, redo, take the tests, verify, and certify them via blockchain, then be followed on a specific and personalized program by a coach to then ensure a connection with Asian recruiters, because it is indeed about that, enabling development of the South-South relationship of African and Asian cooperation.
This is what
W7
was created for,
and we will extend
the experience to basketball afterwards.
Because there is a tremendous amount of potential on the African continent
as of today,
to
be able to join the world's largest basketball league,
which is of course the NBA.
And it is in this context that I call upon the entire African American and Afro-Canadian community, especially all the great athletes, all the great artists, the entire community from the entrepreneurial and academic fields.
From the entrepreneurial and academic fields.
To enable through Zynecoin this cryptocurrency and this application, W7, to launch a promotion, a human adventure that will make headlines, that will be memorable, that will be part of the history of digitalization, and will allow thousands of kids on African soil to achieve their dreams and to positively impact, from a material standpoint, their respective communities. In this regard, I send out this call like a message in a bottle. And if, upon watching this video, members of this community can be interested, moved, willing to help, send an email to the address displayed to that address. My team and I will not fail to respond to you immediately, to get in touch with you, because we are looking for supporters, including influencers. If, through your activity, you are an influencer, you have a community that follows you and is directly or indirectly linked to the African American community, or Africa, of course, a partnership is desired. We are looking for, as you have understood, people who will support us, who will help us make this project known and take it extremely far. There you go. I am sending out this message, hoping it will allow to establish new relationships with promoters who will have an impact and allow this project to reach the level it deserves and make a mark. The history of intra-African cooperation in the service of Africans and the development of this remarkable continent, our continent, Africa. Thank you. See you very soon. Assalamu alaikum.